If you haven't been on TikTok recently, there's been some controversy brewing up because of a TikTok video that was posted. And if you have been on TikTok and you haven't seen this, I'm surprised somehow. It's everywhere from what I understand. It's all over my feed, even though I don't really adverse or partake in drama all over TikTok. But basically, what happened was a woman went up to the door dropping off DoorDash. She had a DoorDash order for someone, and the door she said was open. And when she peered in the door with the camera on. No, I don't know if it was before or after the fact initially. She saw a naked guy with his dick and balls hanging out on the couch. Naked on the couch when she peered in. And then she said it was like sexual assault, that she was sexually assaulted on the job. Now, pretty quickly after this video was posted, maybe a day later or so, she was fired or terminated from her DoorDash job. And people started making videos about it, reacting to it, responding to it. And people were being quite candid and honest. And she made another video saying, "You don't believe sexual assault victims, or I've been fired from my job, I won't get paid or anything. This is how could this happen? I got sexually assaulted. I am the victim in this whole thing, and I shouldn't be getting fired because I recorded someone naked in their house." But there's a couple interesting things to this that I would like to put my own mind to, because thinking about it and also seeing a lot of people talk about it, I think a lot of people are not very informed. A lot of people just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Frankly, and to be honest with you, they just don't. So the first thing I want to go over, DoorDash had to fire her. They kind of had to fire her because it avoids lawsuits, right? It avoids a lawsuit for keeping her after this alleged event happened. And depending on how you look at it, it's a bad look for DoorDash, whether you do or don't do it. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. For DoorDash, they're kind of in a bad position anyways. And you've all too made a pretty good video explaining the whole why DoorDash had to fire her regardless of what happened. And like you said, we are innocent till guilty in this country, and that guy is certainly innocent because the second part of the whole thing is he was in his house. He is in his house and she recorded inside of his house. That's illegal. A lot of cases. That is illegal a lot of the times. Like, imagine I grab my phone and I start recording someone through their window changing, or someone through their open area changing. That would be illegal because in your private house, you are given the expectation of privacy. And that guy, regardless if he was drunk as a sailor or if he was just finished getting a nut off and passed out like the rest of us guys do, he's expected and he's given the right to expect his privacy in his own house. And that's kind of where we disconnect here. There's two groups at play here. One is the group that believes that, yeah, she did get sexually assaulted, and walking in to someone's door wide open and then being butt booty naked, dick and balls out is really bad. And DoorDash firing her is some untold evil sin, which DoorDash firing her is pretty scrupulous, and I think it's pretty debatable in my opinion too. But there's a whole second camp and a majority camp in now saying that she walked up and she recorded the guy in his house butt booty naked and then said she was sexually assaulted, when in reality recording someone naked like that in their house is actually considered illegal. It's illegal. An invasion of privacy. It's filming in a private place without consent. It's illegal. But there's a whole second aspect to this side, the party that says that she's in the wrong, that people are saying that she made a video, or initially earlier in the video, she had pushed the door open because it was cracked. It pushed it open just to see the person laying there naked. I haven't seen that video. Let me be honest. I have scrolled through TikTok a bit. I've been looking for the video. I haven't seen the video. Okay? I don't know. I don't know if this actually happened or did not happen, and I'm not really gonna keep looking. I've seen censored versions of the video where she just walks up to the door with the camera out with the guy naked. I'm assuming you could see something if you actually look closer, but most of the times they blur it out, which is perfectly fine with me. I don't want to see a random guy stick on the internet. And so, regardless of these unfounded claims or people allegedly saying, "Oh, she pushed the door open," I do think to a point she is kind of right. DoorDash shouldn't have fired her because of this. Because I mean, in her point of view, she's not necessarily wrong. She walks up as a DoorDash driver, seeing a guy dick and balls out, just passed out on the couch, maybe drunk, maybe not, like I said, and just like that's messed up. That's pretty gross to see as a DoorDash driver. You don't go up to people's houses expecting to see them naked. And by usually any other accounts, if that were to happen and you deliver someone, you see a guy naked, would they open the door up? That's very different. But the problem is here is that the guy was asleep in his house and you went up and recorded it, meaning you were the the agitator in the sense, and at this case, it's nothing more than a nothing burger, unless the guy that you recorded naked wants to pursue any charges on you, like invasion of privacy or any other of those type of charges. And even then, there's no guarantee that any charges that this guy that she recorded might file have any weight, because if the door was wide open, as wide as it was, then at some point the expectation of privacy is murky. It's simmery. Like, you don't know if you actually have that expectation anymore, especially if you had ordered DoorDash and told them to leave it on the porch right in front of the front door. The best outcome is just, can we just shut the fuck up? It's not a big deal. I get it. She probably didn't want to see a guy's dick, and trust me, I don't want to see an unsolicited dick either. Trust me, I don't. DoorDash should just give her job back. They should pay her the money they owe her. That's a big thing that she talked about. Her name is what? IRL Monster High Doll. She talked about DoorDash not paying her. They need to pay her. That's not legal to withhold pay that something she had done work for. Um, we just need to move on with our lives. It's not that big of a deal. Oop, I shook it. I shook everything. Sorry. It's not that big of a deal though. We need to stop festering and ganging up on someone we don't necessarily agree with online. Sure, maybe her intentions weren't the best and she did want something bad to happen to that guy. Sure, maybe. We need to stop ganging up on people after it's a nothing burger. It's just nothing. We just call it a good day. We smooth it over. DoorDash does what they do. We move on. We keep going. We don't need to ruin this girl's life potentially just because of some stupid internet drama. I think that's a message we should all really kind of keep close in our minds. Like, it's just the internet. Now, unless it's like some really, really heinous stuff, trust me, there's heinous stuff you could put on the internet. You could say hateful, racist, sexist, misogynist, truly awful things on the internet, but this is technically a lower bracket. She shouldn't have put a guy's dick and balls on the internet. That's kind of fucked up. Sure, see the punishment for that. See your TikTok get banned or something, but don't try to ruin the girl's life permanently because of this. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Anyways, those are my 2 cents on this weird situation. I thought I would let everyone know if anyone cared. If you guys are new to the channel, enjoy the video, consider subscribing, leave a like down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.